CalVet loan versus VA loan, and what's the difference? If you're a military veteran or service member in California, you've probably heard about both loans, CalVet loan and the VA loan. But what's the difference between the two? Which one's better? One is backed by the federal government and the other is backed by the state of California. And if you choose wrong, you could miss out on thousands in benefits. Let's break it all down so you can make the smartest choice for your home purchase. And don't forget to like and subscribe for smart, no-fluff breakdowns on all things VA loan, CalVet, and military homeownership. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. Hi, I'm Alex Ramirez and I help military families navigate the real estate world with confidence. Today, we're comparing CalVet versus VA loans line by line. So, who offers the loan? VA loan, it's federally backed, widely available across the United States and U.S. territories. CalVet loan, it's state backed, so it's only in the state of California, limited to California properties. So let's start with the basics. VA loan backed by the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs, offered through banks, credit unions, mortgage lenders, and mortgage brokers. CalVet loan, it's offered through the state of California Department of Veteran Affairs. This is a state level. The ownership difference between the two. So VA loan, you own the property outright from the start. So once you close on the property, it's yours. CalVet loan, the state of California holds legal title. You have beneficial ownership. It requires refinancing or payoff to gain full title. And here's where it gets really interesting. With the VA loan, you own the home from day one. So once you close escrow. With the CalVet loan, the state of California owns the legal title and you hold what's called a beneficial ownership. You live there, pay the loan, but they hold title until it's paid off or refinanced. But it's still technically your house. Down payment and eligibility. Good news, both offer 0% down if you're eligible. To qualify the VA loan, you must meet service requirements and have a certificate of eligibility. CalVet loan must be a California resident at the time of application or plan to become one and meet service requirements. Credit score and approval flexibility between the two loans. VA loan, many lenders require 580 to 620 plus credit score as an overlay, but VA does not have a minimum credit score requirement. They have very competitive rates if you qualify. CalVet loan, it's more lenient with credit evaluation and also may help buyers with past credit issues. And here's where CalVet shines for some buyers. CalVet tends to be a little bit more flexible, especially if you have some past credit hiccups. They underwrite a little differently. CalVet may approve loans that traditional VA lenders may decline. They have a little bit more leeway when it comes to the process. And if you've ever been denied or had a hard time getting a VA loan, let me know in the comments. Would love to help you out and help you work out any situation you had in the past. And interest rates and fees for the loans. The VA loan has very competitive interest rates. The VA funding fee applies unless you're exempt. If you have a service-connected disability of at least 10%, then you are exempt from paying the funding fee. CalVet loan, no VA funding fee. There is also closing cost assistance available for CalVet and often includes an origination fee when you're trying to purchase a home. Rates may be slightly higher in some cases as well. So basically, VA loans usually have lower rates and there's a VA funding fee unless you're exempt. CalVet loans may have a slightly higher base rate but no VA funding fee. Instead, they charge origination fee, typically around 1% to 2%. So if you have a $300,000 loan, 1% would be $3,000. And for some buyers, CalVet is a little cheaper upfront. For others, VA is cheaper long term. Always run the numbers with your loan officer to figure it out. Insurance requirements for the loans. VA loan, you choose your own homeowner's insurance and your insurance provider. CalVet, you must use CalVet's group insurance plan. So CalVet insurance is comprehensive, but sometimes a little bit more expensive when it comes between comparing the two. Property types and where you can buy. VA loans can be used in any U.S. state or territory. CalVet loans are only for the state of California. You must also plan to live in the home. No investment properties on both types of loans. Loan servicing and support. VA loan may be serviced by a third-party lender, just like any other loan out there. CalVet loan is serviced directly by the state of California. A little bit more personalized service and assistance. Some people tend to like that, but you're not really going to notice much of a difference when it comes to servicing. Although some people prefer the personal attention CalVet gives, especially during hard times when it comes to the servicing process. And when it comes to the pre-approval process, the VA loan pre-approval process is fast. It'll take anywhere between 1 to 2 days. The CalVet approval process is a little bit slower and it could take about 5 to 7 days to get a response and an approval on that. Which one should you choose? What type of loan? Choose VA loan if you want flexibility on rates, lenders, and insurance, if you're buying out of state, or if you want more control over the process. And also the refinance process with the VA loan is much more streamlined and very simple. Or you choose CalVet if you're staying in the state of California, you need a little bit more credit flexibility or maybe some closing cost assistance, or you want long-term loan servicing by the state of California. And here's a quick rundown of what we covered for VA loans. So the VA loan is federally backed. You own the home outright. It's 0% down payment. There's no PMI, flexible property location, often lower interest rates. But it requires funding fee unless exempt, stricter credit requirements from some lenders. CalVet loan, the state of California owns legal title, more flexible on credit approval. There's 0% down payment, no VA funding fee, direct state servicing, but it also must use CalVet's insurance and it can be a little bit more expensive, and it's only for homes in the state of California, and the rates are slightly higher in some cases. The state holds legal title until it's paid off or refinanced. And if you're still not sure which loan works best for you, I can assist you with both. So if you'd like to go to my description, you could book a call with me through my Calendly, you can email me, or you could also reach out to me via Instagram LexLender805 and send me a DM directly there. And remember, you've earned this tool, use it, talk about it, and help others do the same. When you strategically, your VA loan can be a powerful path to build serious wealth. Let's get you home.